Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let's get this thing started here. The Olympic tableau is finally out, just in time for the Olympics tomorrow. Kind of an open question whether they were doing it to avoid collaboration and preparation or whether they were just waiting as long as they could to get bribes. But either way, let's get it started. Take a look at what's been going on. Kano versus Yamada, I think right there. Events. Alright, start with women's epee. This is. I forgot the schedule. If we can get a bit. Nope. See if this got updated with the. Nope. See if this got updated with it. Nope. Gone completely. Okay. Where does that take us? This is a bad schedule. Brackets? Yes, brackets. There we go. This is the good stuff. Okay, women's up individual. Queen Kong has a bye. And then we got Senegal, who I honestly have not heard of. This is a 33 and 32. So this is the only bout in the 64. Yeah, this is. Oh no, there's more. Okay, only the finals. Anyway, I'm going to guess Hussein is going to win. I have not honestly heard of any of these fencers, but I've never even seen a Senegalese fencer on the national stage, and I have seen Egyptian ones. So I do know they have some kind of a program there. So I expect she's going to win, and I suspect the Senegalese got one of the universality spots, so it's less controversial. Either way, whoever it is going to lose to Vivian Kong, but it will be a great experience. Next in the 64, we have Luisa Maria Dewey Calderon versus Abdul Rahman. I forget her full name, from Singapore. The Peruvian's going to win this one. She's made names and has really done stuff. Senegalese qualified through the zone. So how did the Egyptian qualify? Did the Egyptian team make it? Huh. I didn't realize the Egyptian team made it. Good for them. Alright, well, Senegalese qualified through the zone. I still don't think she's going to beat the Egyptian. So that's Theo Kaderan over Rahman. No, that's not going to do anything. And then we'll be losing probably to Alberto Santuccio. Although I think Calderon has a puncher's chance. Not great, but not horrible. Rwanda? That still doesn't... That's so bad. Okay, anyway. So Rwanda, who again I have not heard of her, so not really relevant on the international stage. Yoshimura I have heard of. I'll probably take that one. And then we'll probably lose to Sun Yu Wen from China. Any others in the 64 before we go on? Ah, yeah, the Egyptian team kill here. Gaber versus Ihab. I know Ihab is lower rated here, but I really think she's going to do better. There we go, that's better. Okay. And that's it for the 64, which is mostly pretty uninteresting matches. Although this Peru-Singapore one will probably be the best one to watch. Looks like that's the first round. Alright, table 32. Kong versus the winner of Diongwe and Hussein. Kong will take that one pretty easily. Hussein versus Brunei. This one's going to be interesting. Hussein's young. Brunei is older and more confident. Hussein's been kind of inconsistent this season, as has most of the U.S. squad. Where individually they've popped off at various times, but never together and never consistently. So this, and then of course 17-16. This is going to be a very interesting one to watch. I think Brunei takes it in a close bout, which hurts me to say. I'm a big Haile Hussein fan. I have been for a long time. Here we go, the second bout of the 32. Third bout of the 32. Alexandra Ndolo versus Krivitska. I think Ndolo takes this. I think she's had a bit of a down season. What with the switch to Kenya, last season, whenever it was, and the accompanying lack of support. But I just don't think Krivitskaya quite has what it takes to take on a top 10 seed. Marina Shao taking on Molhausen. Shao did get a universality spot after losing a heartbreaker in the zonal qualifier. But Molhausen is just an incredible athlete, pushing 40 and still kicking ass. And I think she's going to take this one. She's as dominant as ever. I think she's gotten more athletic, more aggressive as she's gotten older. She's a lefty French gripper, but just does not fence like it. All right, table 16. Kong, Brunei. I think Kong takes it again. I think there's 3 fencers in the world who can beat Kong, and Brunei is not one of them. I forgot the entire second half of the bracket. Okay. Anyway, back to the 32. Ritzi versus Classic. I think Ritzi takes it. We're going pretty chalk here for the first couple of rounds. Men's ep is very random, but I think women's ep is a lot less so. King Differt might be the first one that goes the other way. A lot of drama in Estonia, but I think it's all avoided Differt. Oh no, I have those numbers backwards. Differt is the better fencer. Okay. Coraline Vitales versus Hinata Napik Miazga. I think we're going to go chalk one more time. Never bet against a French fencer in France. Santuccio versus Calderon. Santuccio. That one's pretty easy. Sun Yuen versus Yoshimura. I think you got to give it to Sun Yuen. She could beat Wang on a good day. Guti Karkova will be another really good bout to watch. Margarita's another one of the U.S. fencers who's been really, really good and really, really bad. She's won medals and gone out in pools. I think Karkova's been a little bit more consistent, but I don't think she has what it takes for 3 months of preparation from Guti Vincenti. Be interesting to look at the pairs, and I can pull that up. We'll do that after this, maybe. We stand Margarita anyway. We do stand Margarita. Fiammingo Cibula will be really interesting. Rosella Fiammingo is just an absolute short firecracker of a fencer, and Ann Cibula has the weirdest style of anybody in the tournament. But if anybody can figure it out, Fiammingo is one of the ones who can do it. She spent a whole career dealing with tall, long, lanky athletes like that. So I think Fiammingo takes it, but Cibula gives her fits. Ariane Malo, Breton versus Joanna Besura. Shout out to Ukraine, we support you, but not here. I think Ariane takes this. Same thing, it's a French fencer in France. I don't know what else they're going to do. I'm almost surprised they're not going home in between. Alright, now we're doing the table of 32. We can move on to the table of 16. Let me get this centered. Yes, we can. I wish it would let me pick people. Alright, here's where we get interesting. I think this is where the upsets are going to start. I still don't think Renee's taking on Kong, but it's the first time you've had one where it's been like, this could happen. We got Nadolo versus Morhausen, which isn't even chalk anymore. It's just a tough early bracket for both of them. I think they're very similar fencers, and I think Morhausen just does it better. But 8-9 is never an upset anywhere you go. We got Ritzi Differt. I think I'm gonna take Differt again. I don't know. I got this vibes in me saying Differt's gonna take it. It's been a weird year for Estonian epee, and if anybody can do it, it's her. Okay, what do we got? We got Santuccio versus Corlin Vitalis. I think Santuccio takes it. I think that's where the gap is. She's just a little bit better than 13. Sun Yuen versus Gutsi, I think we said, and I think Sun takes that one too. Fiammingo versus Breton. Going to be a really good match. Classic Italian versus a classic French woman. I think I'm taking chalk on this one, but it won't be interesting to watch. It will be interesting to analyze. It's going to be a lot of high-level thinking and not a lot of stuff actually going on this trip. Oh, is there another entire bracket I missed again? Anyway. Song versus Schwatovska. I think Song takes it. Muhari takes it. Lee takes it. I knew there was another French woman I was missing. I'm going to blame the graphic design here because it's definitely not me. Song over Schwatovska. Song over Muhari, although that one will be interesting. I think 7 is underrated for Song Sarah. I think she's better than that. I think she's a top 3. Maria Florence Kandasamy, who might have been the cheater in the French squad, caught on video messing with her wire. I don't want to say for sure, but one of them was, and I think it was her. So, not a good look for the French Federation, whoever it was. But even without that, I think she can take on Lee. And then Sun here, Breton here, song here, Kandasamy here. And that's really the end of the 16. Okay, it's too many bouts. Top 8, we have Kong versus Mulhausen. That's going to be a slobber knocker. Mulhausen definitely one of the ones who can disrupt Kong's timing and prep. I've been a Kong stan this whole year, and I don't think I'm stopping now, so I'm going with her, but definitely worth watching. We have Differt, Santuccio. So Differt just got another slightly better Italian to take on. And I don't think she'll be able to do it. I have theories. I think if Rizzi loses, she's going immediately to Santuccio and telling her everything she learned. I think Differt will be figured out by then, and I just don't think she can do two Italians in a row. That is a really good explanation for why I'm doing this way, but actually I am a compulsive scroller and I'm constantly bouncing it up and down like this, so this is fine. We have Sun. I already can't remember if I said Fiammingo Breton. I think we're going to go with Fiammingo here, and then I think Sun over Fiammingo. And then here we have Song versus Kandasamy, and I think I'm going to go with Song, most because I don't like cheaters. And then we did T8. I need to know the names. Okay. So this is who was it? Oh, it's the sub. Okay. And here we said here we said and here we said okay, who was the first song if that's not Song Sarah? Because I am bad at typing. Okay. So this is our T8 and our semis. I think Kong over Mulhausen, Santucci over Differt, Sun over Fiammingo, but Fiammingo's going to be going hard because this is her last one. I'll come back to that one. I think Song over Kandasamy still, because I think Song's underrated at 7. I think Fiammingo, more active fencer. I like your chances. I think Fiammingo's going to win. All right. And I think we got the classicest of matches for women's epee. Kong Song will just be a masterclass in precision and quarter steps, and it's just going to be a joy to watch if you understand what's going on, and pretty boring if you don't. Santuccio Fiammingo. Oh, I have no French in the top 4. That's going to be so embarrassing for them, and I can't wait. Ooh. This is a flip a coin kind of a call. This is really hard to pick. Either one of them can take this. I like Rosella Fiammingo, so I'm going to go with her for bronze. That's my women's épée top 3 in that order. This has been Kong's year all the way through. It took her like 3 months to lose a bout. This is really her Olympics to lose. All right, let's see. Women's foil. I don't know why I have to click 5 times to get here, but I do. Ariana Urigo ended the year number 1. Or did she, was that the flip with Kiefer? That was the flip with Kiefer. That makes more sense. Okay. I have a great idea. I'm going to do this section by section until I get to the top 8, so I don't have to scroll so much. I'm so smart. All right. Philippines, Katantan versus Pistoia. Can't remember what her first name is. We're going chalk here. Pistoia. One second, let me pull up the charts. Mariana Pistoia, and then I think Samantha Katantan must have qualified through zonals. Hard to say. I mean, it's not hard to say, it's easy to say, I just don't feel like Googling it. Anyway, Pistoia loses to Errigo. We're going to do it just this one bracket. Okay, Pistoia loses to Errigo. It doesn't matter. None of these people are going to win. Lacheret takes it. French foil in France. Lestrama then épée. And then Errigo takes it again. There's no upsets in foil. Scruggs over Berthier. Fences for Singapore now? Did she always fence for Singapore? I could have sworn she was French or German or something. Not sure. Not sure. All the other Berthiers are French, so probably lives in France and has Singaporean citizenship. Okay, anyway, Scruggs takes it. Jessica Guo takes it. Jessica Guo takes it, I think. Unfortunately, she's very, very good. Errigo takes it, and then Errigo takes it again over Guo, although that'll be a fun one. That's Errigo. Okay. Walczyk Klimaszek versus Tibu. Right. Tibu is not 28th in the world. Tibu is 3rd in the world. She's just off for a long time because of a very, very strange drug situation that I don't want to get into. And I don't know what's going on with it. And I am interested to find out where it goes, but I don't know. So I actually think Tibu takes this and is scoring up everybody's bracket, if you didn't know about this. Eleanor Harvey takes it over Wang. Foil is going to be even more chalk than what Mazepe was. And then Thibaut takes it over Harvey, Ranvier over Esteban, Favoretto over Hosni, and then Favoretto over Ranvier, and then probably Thibaut over Favoretto because Thibaut has had more time to rest this season. Volpi over Lishbinska. Ueno over Calagaranu. And then Volpi over Ueno. I'm really going chalk here. It's just the skill difference between the top 10, 12 in women's foil is, and then everybody else is huge, and the skill difference between the top 6 and everybody else is then also huge. Azuma over Chan, Sauer over Hamza, and then Sauer over Azuma Serra, but that one could go either way. And then Volpi over Sauer. Well, that one's kind of close too. Chen over Zhang. Dubravich over Pastor, which is unfortunate because it's probably her last Olympics too. Flora Pastor. Oh, she's only 26. People start fencing so young, and then it's like, well, you've been here a decade. You must be old. And like, no, you just joined seniors when you were 17. I still think Jackie Dubrovich takes it. And then Dubrovich over Chen, I want to say. Bit of an upset. Huang over El Sharkawi. I don't know for sure. El Sharkawi. Jelinsko over Zakarani, and then Kiefer, and then Kiefer, and then Kiefer, and then Kiefer, and then a couple more Kiefers because, you know, it's Kiefer. How did I end up in the top 4? Whatever, that's the top 4. That's like just obviously going to be the top 4. And then I think my heart says Arago. And then obviously Kiefer. Just because Arago is so cool for having once come closer than anybody in the modern era has any right to making the Olympics in foil and saber, which is madness. So I think it's going to be her for one last hurrah, but I really think Kiefer takes it and Thibaut takes it. 28th seed sounds crazy, but it's just not even a question that she's way better than that. Women's saber. Sarah Balzer. I'm a huge Sarah Balzer fan. I don't know either of these fencers, so I'm just going to assume the Tunisian takes it. Foil woman, and then okay, so the Algerian team qualified top 8. So actually, Kelly might take it. And then Balza's going to beat her. Skarbonkiewicz versus Erbil. This is Skarbonkiewicz' first Olympics. So she's very young and possibly blinded by the lights. This is also Erbil's first Olympics because she's only 21. And the FI website is glitching out because it says Erbil is first in the world, and I don't think she's first in the world in cadets, juniors, or seniors. But this will be a good bout. I think Skarbonkevich takes it. But it'll be really good, and then Balzer beats Skarbonkevich. Just better fencing her. Kriskio over Sux. Ioana Ilyeva over Takashima. Karlin over Fukushima. Insane. When I was coming up in fencing 15 years ago, the cool bouts were Olga Karlin and oh my god, I'm blanking on her name. Mariel Zagunis. And they were just clearly the two best women saber fencers. And now Zagunis is long retired and Karlin's still kicking ass. Remember, she got blackhearted out of a comp, qualified anyway, and then also had a free spot to take, which I think she should have been able to give to whoever she wanted, but that's neither here nor there. What do we say? Balzer's claiming this one. Oh. I want to say Bashta here. I think this will be an upset. I'm not sure who Yang is, but I do think Bashta's taking this one. And then Karlin over Bashta. And then Italy versus Sideways Italy. Pustai. Wow, okay, so this is interesting. I didn't realize Ana Marton was so low. I thought she'd be higher than that. But definitely going to be Ana Marton versus Lucia Martin Portugues. I think Portugues is slightly overrated for having access to the America Zonals. So I think Marton takes it. And then, interesting. So that's Marton versus Pustai for a team kill. I think Pustai must take that one. So that gives us Pustai versus Karlin, which is upsettable, but not enough to make me change my prediction. Monona Piti Brunei, again going with the Algerian. And then Debakova versus Yoon, and then we're going to go with Yoon. And then Monona over Yoon. Cecilia Berde versus Kiara Mormile. This is going to be real close. If I had to pick a big upset, it would be this one. So I think I'm going to take Mormile over Berde. No, I don't like that. That came out and it sounded awful in my mouth. Hey, Kefis, do you know what the sub's name is for Women's Epee? Alright, Berde over Mormile. Teodora Gokantura over Brindamore. With a moment of silence for Despina Georgiou, currently third in the world and not here because, wow, what a crack to fall through. Yeah. Gokantura over Berde. Gokantura versus Apita Brunei. Ooh. I have no idea. This could go either way. I think Gokantura making it would be a fun upset, so we're going to go with her. Tartakovsky versus Hafez. I'm gonna go with Tartakovsky. She's not the wonder kind of U.S. fencing because Skarbonkevich exists, but she's certainly very good in her own right. Komashuk versus June. I'm gonna go with June. There's got to be more upsets in the top 10, in the top first round, but I'm not sure which ones to pick. Choi over Naslimov. This is the, do you think the Olympics are going to be corrupt here or not? I think there's too many eyes on it. Budiaf over Kravatska. Kravatska. But then Imura takes it, and then Imura takes it. And then Tartakovsky takes it, actually. So again, I've done this and ended up with 4 fencers, and I'm not sure how. It's been a long day. I have not done anything. 32, 16. And the winner here should go into the 8. So who am I missing from the 8? Balzer, Criscio into the 8. And then Portuguese is the 8 into the 4. Okay. Then, oh no, we got Balzer and Carlin in the same half. Oh, that's awful. That's the gold medal bout. Oh no. Oh god. Shit. I think Contora takes out Tartakovsky. I think Balzer takes out Carlin. And I think Balzer takes out Contora. And 4th at your first Olympics is phenomenal. Did I do that right? That seems Tartakovsky over Hafez. Tartakovsky over Gion. That could be wrong. Tartakovsky over Imura. I think she could do it. I think she could do it. Legend, DVD. Zhang Lugo is going to be great. Gabriel Lugo is going to be getting revenge for Zhang's performance in the national. No, what am I saying? Nope, never mind. I'm talking nonsense. Zhang Lugo, going to be a good bout. I think Zhang takes sit and then loses to Koch. Lamardaga Sakan versus Tibor Anjosfi. Total flip. Total flip. I think Anjosfi takes it. And then Koch versus Anjosfi. We'll go to Koch. So that's... And then Vismar Tulin. So this is a really interesting bracket because Alimzana was my pick before the season started. For Fencer is going to pop off. It didn't quite perform as well as I wanted, but making the Olympics in 25th is certainly no slouch. I think this could be a really good upset. I think this one is also closer than the chalk says, Vismar Tulin. But I only want to pick one upset here. I think it's got to go... I'm going to be bold. I'm going to say it's Vismara over Tulin and Limzano over Middleton. And then Vismara over Limzanov. Oh, Jiri. Poor guy. He's 41, I think. It's his last Olympics, and he runs into Romain Canon. Canon's going to probably take that one. Like, this is a very... Men's Epee is where all the big upsets are going to be. Elcord over Kurbanov is pretty close. I think Elcord might even take that one. And then I think Canon over Elcord. I don't think Wang Ziji is going to beat Francisco Lombardo. I think Lombardo takes that one. I think Cano definitely takes that one, and then I think Cano over Lombardo. Okay, I see what's happening. These are slots for 2 fencers, and I'm taking 1 out of them. Harry Sander from the Republic of South Africa is just happy to be here. He will lose to Vadim Sharlamov, who will lose to Yannick Borel. Yassine will lose to Minobe. If you wanted another sweet upset pick, it would be Minobe over Borel, but I'm taking Borel at home in France. Yamada, who is probably in his last one too. At 30? Maybe not. So Yamada, Di Veroli, and then I think Di Veroli again. Do I think Di Veroli again? I think Di Veroli again. Poor Di Veroli's got his D uncapitalized. Okay. I gotta pick my boy Freilich over Santarelli. I am fingers crossed for Rodriguez over El Sayed. And then I think Freilich takes out Rodriguez. He did the last time, he can do it again. Rodriguez is big, but Freilich is so precise about it. I have messed up again. We stand Freilich in this house. We do. He's such a nice guy too. No, I haven't. I have to text him actually and say, hey, good luck. Bayardo at Loyola is going to be a slobber knocker for sure. I think Bayard got a universality place, which is weird. But I think he got 3 kinds of screwed over to not make it in on his own merits. And I think he's going to be pissed and looking for revenge. So I'm going to give it to Bayard. I'm going to give it to Yurka. I'm going to give it to Sikorsky. And then I think I'm going to give it to Sikorsky again. Now we have 8. I don't know what I'm doing. Kach over Vismara. I'm going to say Cano over Canon, Borel over Di Veroli, Freilich over Sikorsky. I think, like, Freilich took out Borel last time. I think he can do it again. So that gives us Cano, Freilich for silver, for gold, and Koch Borel for bronze. I think Borel takes the bronze and Freilich takes gold. Yay! Freilich takes gold! This is a very logical thing to pick. Who took out Sikorsky? Freilich took out Sikorsky. I think he can do it. He's taking out everybody. He won gold in Doha. He can do it. Follow him on Instagram. He's been working so hard. I'll tell you what Freilich has. Freilich has the best coach in the world, Angelo Mazzoni, focused on him for months. Everybody else has a team they got to deal with. He's got one guy. Men foil is going to be fun too. Tommaso Marino. Cruz Chambry. Love you, man. He is actually in the GP Fencing Discord, which if you're not in and you're like talking about fencing and weird fencing hits, you should go join. He's super cool. I think he's going to take it over this Canadian guy I've never heard of before. But then I think he's going to lose to Tommaso Marini, who is just Gumby with a foil. So that's... and then Maxime Pauti over Shikini. I think I got to give it the home field advantage, and then I think Marini over Pauti. Then we got Imura over Bulkasem. That's pretty clearly Imura. Oh, that's ISV, not CIV. I think Marcialis is going to take it over Kerrycool. I think Marcialis is gunning for his last Olympics. Congratulations, by the way, to Alexander Marcialis, new head coach of Stanford Fencing. May you have many long years of success and happiness there. I think Marcialis, Marini, I'm going to let that one simmer for a bit, because I do not know. Enzo Lefort, over probably a Chen from Taipei, who's made 64s, but not beaten Lefort. Meinhardt over Chen. I can't say Meinhardt over Lefort. I don't think it's going to happen. Fortunately, Meinhardt can be comforted by his wife Lee Kiefer winning gold. Rumor is that whoever gets the worst result at the Olympics has to do the dishes for the next 4 years. And Marcialis has been doing them since Tokyo. And he's going to keep doing them for another 4 years. That's the best. He's the most motivated fencer in the tournament because he hates doing dishes. I think Meinhardt, yeah. That's what I said. Isn't that what I said? I thought that's what I said. It's what I meant to say. Meinhardt, Kiefer have a bet on, but who does the dishes? And it's been Meinhardt, and it will probably keep being Meinhardt. I said Marcialis. Oops. All right, Guillermo Toldo versus Mo Zedong, I think. No, Mo from China. I think Guillermo takes it. Chung Kao Long versus probably Alvarez. Chung takes it. I think Chung takes it again. And then we got Chung Lefort. Moro Hamza versus probably Drukevich. Hamza takes it. Yavador takes it. Hamza probably takes it. It's probably a sister in the women's bracket. Also M. Hamza, which is pretty cool. Maki versus Shu. Maki and then Matsuyama over Martin. Home field advantage is nice, but not that nice. And then probably Matsuyama again. Panic over Seiss. Bianchi over Van Haster. Well, I think Van Haster has like a slight chance to take that one. And then Bianchi over Chupenic. I just think the Italian support system to prep people is going to be a lot better than the Czech one. Dosa Tolba. Dosa? Tofilides definitely, and then Itkin, and then Itkin, and then probably Itkin. Oi. So these are probably pretty definitely the top 4-8 foil fencers. I think Itkin takes it. Do we think Chung's going to try for another medal? I think Marcialis takes it. I think Lefort takes it. I think Matsuyama takes it. This is hard. This is really hard. I don't know. I I think it can get bronze. I think Lefort Martial is fenced for gold. I think Lefort takes it. I think just being at home in France he's gonna push him. I think he's really been on a mission this season. I think he's just gonna drive all the way through. Men's saber. This will be a fun one. Aren't we excited to talk about the men's saber? Ziad El Sissi, Pasquale Maria di Tella is most famous for every time I look at the results at the entries page for a men's foil tournament. I see the name Maria and I think I accidentally opened the women's page. But I think it takes over Cauchon, and then I think El Sissi takes it. Saron Pianfetti is just obviously going to Pianfetti unless there's more blatant cheating. Like, I wish you told me who the ref is so I could tell. But definitely going to be Pianfetti and good riddance to Saron. Zebo over Al Shamlan, same thing, and good riddance to Al Shamlan. Hope you never come back. Sebastian Patrice over Rapari. Patrice, I love his fencing. Absolutely a joy to watch. So that gives us Patrice, Zebo, Patrice. And that gives us Pianfetti, El Sissi, and that gives us I've already forgotten who I said. Patrice. Patrice is one of those fencers who's just really good, but also think he's the best to ever do it. And there's like, not that that's necessarily bad, but there are like 6 or 7 of them in this tournament right now. Colin Heathcock is the other U.S. Wonderkin matched up with Magnus Kormakiewicz. He's going to take it over Park. I think Gallo over Shen, and then I'm so scared to pick kids at their first Olympics. It's so hard to do. I still think Heathcock takes it. And then the bottom half of the bracket is Ferjani versus Gu. I think Gu takes it. I think a short tournament with a lot of rest is exactly what he needs to absolutely dominate. Dershowitz over Gamesi. Dershowitz Gu is going to be a whoo. I'm going to take the chalk. I am not good enough in Sabre to be able to say, oh yeah, this is like way better, so I'm going to take Dershowitz. But it could go either way really easily. O Senguk versus Guro. It's going to go to O. Pactaman versus Yoshida. Pactaman is very good. I do kind of think Yoshida is going to take it. Then I think O over Yoshida. And then Boulade Apiti, who is married to Manon Brunet, Apiti Brunet, will beat Shatmari. I think Zalagi will beat Arfa. I think Zalagi will beat Apiti. I think I have to pick Zalagi to win it all, which is spoilers, but like it's gonna happen. Luigi Simeli versus Shaul Gordon. I think Shaul is dating a friend of mine. I think. I have to ask her. But good luck to him. Not here though. It's not gonna help. Simeli's still gonna take it. Curatola over Ildarim. And then Italian team kill will go to Curatoli. Adam Moataz versus Mohamed Amir for another Egyptian team kill in the first round. Moataz will take it, I guess, going by the chalk. Ireland versus Mexico, I guess Fotohi will take it and then lose to Bezadzi, and then Bezadzi will win, and then Bezadzi will win. And then Dershowitz will beat Heathcock, Zalagi will beat O, Bezadzi will beat Curatoli, Patrice will beat El Sissi. Another one. Zalagi Bizadze needs to be the final, not the third, not the semis. This is another bout that really needed to be the finals. I think probably Patrice. Zalagi, Patrice Bizadze, and Zalagi gets an insane 5th or 6th or 17th gold medal in a row, and then he retires, and everybody thinks in 10 years, 20 years, people are going to be like, there's no way he was actually that good. We're all going to be like, yeah, he was. He really, really was. All right, teams. I'm not doing the full bracket. I'm just going to the goals. Italy over Egypt. China over Ukraine. Italy over China. US over Poland. Korea over France. Korea over US. Korea over Italy. China over US. So that's almost foil. Italy over Egypt, Japan over Poland, Italy over Japan, France over Canada, US over China, US over France, just because of the Tibu drama, if nothing else. And then Italy and the United States, once again, as I have all season, battling for gold. I'm going to be homer enough to say the US takes it. Yeah. Unlucky draw by the US here. Because because it's like US, Italy, and then France, and then Japan. So it's kind of unlucky that they got France in their half instead of Italy having it, France in their half. But them's the breaks. Women's saber team. France over Algeria. Oops. Oh. We're going to skip that one and come back to it. Ukraine over Italy. Hungary over Japan. Ukraine over Hungary. Carlin on a mission. Korea over US. Thanks Nazimov. France over Korea. For the gold, and then Ukraine over Hungary for the gold, and then France over what did we say that was? Korea versus Hungary? Yeah, Korea. Men's epee, all our favorites. France over Egypt. Oh, Kazakhstan and Hungary is going to be really good. I don't know why the Kazakhstans are overperforming as a team, but they super are. That one's going to be tight. That one's going to be a good one to watch. I think Hungary is going to put Koch in last, and he's just going to... yeah, I'll put them in the Discord. I may even put them on a blog post and link to that. Kazakhstan's really good fencers, and Hungary, I think Hungary's going to put Koch in 9th, and I think they're going to He's just going to shut it down, and Siklosi in 8th will give them a lead, and he'll just hold it out. So I think that'll be Hungary over Kazakhstan, France over Hungary, even with the drama, Japan over Venezuela, Italy over Czechia. I am blanking, and I've forgotten who was on the Italian squad. That's De Veroli, Vismara, Cuomo. Okay. And we said they're going to take out Japan. I don't think so. Japan has been underperforming as a team this year, getting their younger fencers new experience, which mostly means Minobe has been sitting. He's going to be full force here, and I think he takes it. So that gives us France versus Japan for gold. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think France takes it. And that gives us Italy over... gives us Hungary for bronze. I'm just calling it right now. Japan over Canada. Just kind of happy to be there. I'm going to go bold and say France over China. I think men's foil is France's weakest weapon. I think Lafort's very good, but then it's 22 and 24. I think China over France. I think Japan over China, US over Egypt, Italy over Poland. This is all pretty clear cut. I think US over Italy, and then US over Japan, and then Italy over France. See how well I do. Scroll. Here we go. Korea over Canada. Who is on Egypt besides El Sisi? Muataz and Amer. France over Egypt. Korea over France. Sorry, I just processed that Bizaza is not in the team event. I don't know why this took me so long. I did not realize Georgia didn't qualify a team. That's insane. Whatever, he's so good. Okay, Korea over Canada, France over Egypt, Hungary over Italy, US over Iran, US over Hungary, Korea over France, and there we go. So to sum it up, and I'll put this into the Discord as well, we have Kong, gold, Vivian Kong for gold, Sarah Song for silver, Marcela Flamingo for bronze, Lee Kiefer, Ariana Arago, Isaora Tibus, Sarah Balsa, Teogorgia Contura, and Olga Carlin. Yuval Freilich, Konokoki, Yannick Borel, Enzo Lafort, Alexander Marcialis, Nick Itkin, Zalagi Aron for too many medals, Sebastian Patrice and Sandro Bezadze. Korea, Italy, China, USA, Italy, France, France, Ukraine, Korea, France, Japan, Hungary, USA, Japan, Italy, Korea, USA, France. Let's do medal counts. All right, so that's Korea gets one, China gets one, Italy gets one, USA gets one, Italy gets another, France gets one. But you didn't know you could do tally marks on a computer. France gets two. Greece gets its only, and then Ukraine gets one, Israel gets one, Japan gets one, France gets another, France gets another, US gets another, US gets another, Hungary gets one, Georgia gets one, and then France gets another, and then Korea gets one, Italy gets one, China gets one, USA gets one, Italy gets one, France gets one, France gets one, Ukraine gets one, Korea gets one, France gets one. I think we can see where this is going. Japan gets one, Hungary gets one, USA, Japan, Italy, Korea, USA, France. So all in all, the French do walk away with the most medals, which they will be probably not happy about, but satisfied with because they're expecting to win every medal, even in the team competitions. But then a close race between the US and Italy, and then Korea, and then a few here and there for the teams that are very good but not quite at that level. In the unlikely event that you are watching this later or have stuck around to the end of the stream, I will be saving and archiving all of the footage I can get my hands on, as will other people, and we will be restreaming on the Fencing Reddit Discord throughout the week on no particular schedule, but if enough people ask, it'll probably happen. Thanks all for watching, and have a good night.